Hey, how can I help you today?
I've been really anxious lately, and my partner has been traveling for work a lot, and I keep worrying that they're losing interest.
I hear that anxiety. Can you take a moment to focus on that anxious part? Where do you feel it in your body?
It's in my chest like a tightness. It feels heavy.
Stay with that tightness in your chest. Does it have a color, shape, or texture you can describe?
It's like a red orb that's about to burst.
Thank you for describing that. How separate do you feel from this tight, heavy feeling in your chest?
I'm a little overwhelmed by it.
I understand. Can we ask this part to separate a bit so we can get to know it better?
Sure, I'm imagining it a little further away.
Great. Now that it's a bit separate, how do you feel towards this anxious part?
I'm feeling some sympathy for it. I'm curious what's going on inside it.
That's great. Can you ask this anxious part what it's concerned about?
It wants to make sure that I'm cared for.
I see. What does this part think might happen if it didn't worry about you?
Maybe it thinks that I would end up being like lonely and unsupported. I've been really busy and I need some care too.
It sounds like this it sounds like this part is working hard to protect you from loneliness. Can you let it know you appreciate its efforts?
Sure, I thanked it and it seemed to like that. It feels a bit calmer right now.
That's great. Would this part be willing to let us get to know the part it's protecting?
Yeah, it seems open to that. It seems to trust me.
Great. Can you sense the part that feels lonely and unsupported? Where do you feel it in your body?
It's like a strong feeling in my throat, like something is trying to get out.
Can we ask this part not to overwhelm you so we can help it?
Okay, it's a little calmer. I think I can try to help it.
How are you feeling towards this part in your throat now?
Yeah, I feel caring, and like I said, I want to help it.
Can you ask this part what it's feeling so strongly?
It's like a strong sense of loneliness, or even more like a fear of being neglected.
I see. Can you ask this part if there's a memory of when it first felt this way?
It's showing me like an image of when I was a young boy and my mom left for like a full month to take care of my grandma.
Can you be with that young boy and see what he needs right now?
I guess just like someone to check in with him a little bit and just make sure that he's got what he needs.
Can you imagine being there with that boy, checking in and making sure he has what he needs?
I'm trying, but it's kind of hard to get his attention. He's feeling a little bit down.
That's okay. Can you gently approach him, maybe sit nearby? Let him know you're there when he's ready.
Okay, he's turned a little bit more toward me now. And he seems like he's more at ease.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Can you ask this young part if he's ready to let go of any heavy feelings he's been carrying?
Yeah, it seems like he's just been carrying a lot of sadness, and he seems to want to let that go.
Great. How does he want to release any remaining heaviness?
He grabs some markers, and this seems like he's taking out all his frustration by scribbling onto a piece of paper, and he kind of hands that paper to me.
That's perfect. Can you take that paper and let it go somehow?
Yeah, I'm like imagining it dissolving into a beam of light.
Beautiful. How does the boy feel now? What positive qualities do you notice in him?
He's like really playful now. He's like making art really joyfully. It's really sweet.
Wonderful. Take a moment to feel that playfulness and joy in your own body. How does it feel?
I feel like lighter now. I feel like kind of moving my body and just like taking advantage of this feeling.
That's beautiful. Enjoy this lightness. It's part of you. Take care.